Hi, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Kat Shear, and this is a special presentation from Clydesdale Media. Before we get started with our special guest, I'd like to remind everyone about some exclusive Clydesdale offers from our sponsors. RX Smart Gear provides world-class jump ropes, grips, and other gears for us all. Use the discount code Clydesdale15 for 15% off your order at rxsmartgear.com. Mobility Movement, it's a program that teaches you how to increase your capacity to heal, reduce recovery time, and restore your nervous system to peak health. Everyone gets a 7-day trial, and after that trial, our followers will get their first month free when they use the code Clydesdale Free Month at mobilitymovement.com. That's mobilitymvmnt.com. And last but not least, C4 Energy, delivering the most effective, best tasting, and highest quality products. Get 20% off when you use the code Clydesdale at checkout at c4energy.com. That's C4 energy.com. And today on Meet the Athlete, we have Syndicate Crown semifinalist Sequoia Barrera.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Sequoia, thanks for your time and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Really glad to have you here again. Like I mentioned, we're just trying to get to know some of the athletes that we're going to see in semis this weekend or next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You participated in the CrossFit Games back in 2017 as a teenager.
Yep.
So you've been doing this for quite a while. How did you get started in CrossFit at such a young age?
My parents opened up a gym here in my hometown.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you living right now?
Yucca Valley, California.
Okay. Were you born and raised there?
Kind of. I was mainly just raised here.
Okay. And when did they open up their affiliate?
2012. So we're coming up on 10 years.
Wow. And so you've been exposed to it that entire time?
Yeah. I didn't really like it at first, though.
That's usually the way it works. I have teenagers and they could care less what I do here at my affiliate. So when did you take your first class then? Right away? Or did it take you a couple years to sort of warm up to it?
It took a few years. I think after a few years, I saw some of our members do competitions, and that's when I started getting into it. At first, my parents kind of had to force me to do CrossFit to stay active.
Yeah, I was going to say, were you into any other sports aside from that?
Yeah, I did soccer for a while. That was about it. Mm-hmm.
There's a very famous soccer athlete, Jennifer Dancer, who has done pretty well at the CrossFit Games. I hear a lot of things about soccer players and their athleticism. So you've got a nice base there. When did you think that you could be competitive in the sport? Like what changed about your training and whatnot? Who encouraged you to go that route?
Just the people at my gym encouraged me. It was right when the teenage division got released. They're like, oh, you should try that out. So that kind of sparked it.
And you did, and you got 7th at the games?
8th.
8th at the games? So what was that that training season like for you?
It was gnarly. I mean, it was so much work and hours at the gym. It was a different time too in my life, so it kind of worked out, but it was hard.
And what do you mean by different time in your life? Just less responsibility?
Yeah. Just being a kid and just going to the gym all the time.
You could do that. Were you pretty good in school academically?
Yeah.
And any secondary education after high school for you?
Yeah, some college, did a EMT program, stuff like that.
Okay. Do you have a full-time job now, or are you still training?
I just quit my full-time job. So that was my whole entire year, was just hours and hours at work, plus trying to train.
So when you say just, do you mean like as a result of you getting into the semifinals, you quit?
No, I got a different job. So I want to quit and have this time right now to get ready for the competition and then go back to work right after.
Okay. So when you were a teenager and competing, what was it like to sort of transition into the individual realm? You know, being a teenager and then going into, competition with all of these amazing female athletes.
It was cool. I mean, I didn't have too many expectations, and that kind of helped me make regionals in 2018, like right after the games. So I think just having the least amount of expectations helped out a lot. Mm-hmm. It just made it more fun. Training was easier.
Was that your goal going into the 2018 regionals? Were you
Yeah.
there to just kind of soak it all in and figure some things out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that a good learning experience for you?
Oh yeah. Very good learning experience.
Yeah. So
Very humbling being around all those athletes.
what did it teach you about maybe some of the things that you needed to work on?
Just mental stuff.
Mental stuff. So I'm going to ask you this. Going back to the West Regionals, the first two workouts, the first one was the triple. The second one was Linda, two very different workouts that, favor very different athletes. Which one did you love? Which one did you hate?
Those were actually my two favorite events. They were
Really?
the best ones for me. Yeah. I was really happy with my triple three performance and the way it felt while doing it. And then I really loved Linda. That one was so much fun.
Had you done much bench pressing prior to that? Because when that came
Yeah.
out, everyone was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I've been doing like Mayhem Athlete for a while, and they always kind of used to throw bench in there. So when they announced the bench, I was like, oh, I can do that. Like, I kind of kept it to myself though. While everyone was, stressed out, I was like, I'm going to try and make my move on the bench press.
And how
Yeah.
did you do in that? How did you do in that one?
I think I did well. I had a little like injury at the end of it. My calves really locked up. So I was like 2 reps away from finishing the workout and I had to stop.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Did you ever look at the leaderboard that weekend and think to yourself, like, see people that you idolized as a child, these amazing athletes? Did you beat any of them? Like, were you like, oh, I got ahead of so and so, or is that even
Yeah.
a benchmark that you use?
It wasn't really, but after the first day, I was like in the second to last heat. So I was with like Becca Voy and all these big name girls. I'm like, dang, I never thought I'd be here with them because
That's
I've been
really
watching
cool.
them since I was like 13, and it's just crazy. It was
That
kind
was
of surreal.
Yeah, that was the regionals that I think was Becca Voigt's 10th appearance or
Yeah,
something, right? There was a big to do
it was
about
a
that.
huge deal. It was amazing to watch that. She's such a good athlete.
So I've been stalking your Instagram a little bit since I found out that we'd be having you on the show, and you have an annual picture of you and another person for your birthday. You want to tell us a
Yeah,
little bit about who shares a birthday with you?
that's my twin brother.
Okay.
He's like my best friend. We do everything together, so he gets the annual picture, the annual
Is
birthday picture.
he going to semifinals too then, if you do everything together?
Yeah, he's actually the only one coming with me.
Okay.
Not as like a competitor, but he'll be my coach.
He'll be your guy. He'll be your
Yeah, it'll be fun.
That's very cool. So, from 2018 then until now, sort of what's been going on with your training? How did you deal with like COVID year? You've done some off-season competitions. Run us through what that's been looking like.
It was a long 4 years after regionals. I kind of hit a mental block, and each year I saw like a decline in my fitness, and I think it was too much pressure, and like the whole mental game side of it got to me. So in the past year or two, especially with the shutdowns, I just kind of learned to let it go and just have fun, and that really seemed to help, especially this year. Like with how much I was working, CrossFit was kind of my escape from work, and just being able to push and go into that zone of like it hurts. It felt so good. Like I really enjoyed it this year. I think this has been the happiest and like just the most fun year I've had working out.
Okay. So what were your goals at the beginning of the season?
I don't know, be my open, like get a better placement in the open. And then semifinals hit and I saw my scores all, or not semis, quarterfinals.
Quarters. Hmm.
I saw my scores. I was like, oh, it kind of worked out. I didn't expect to go. Like the week of quarterfinals was during my birthday week. So we were doing a lot of stuff and that just kind of came second to it. So it was fun. It worked out well.
So you placed 66th
Mm-hmm.
in North America,
Yeah.
and you didn't expect it. You didn't
Mm-mm.
expect to go to semis this year.
No, it wasn't like
That's
in the plan or anything.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a nice surprise. I love it.
So does that sort of take the pressure off of you now going into the semis, knowing that like anything else that happens now is just kind of like bonus?
Yeah.
Or now have you shifted your goals and said like, oh no, now I really, I want to do like better than I did at regionals in 2018?
Yeah, I think that's there. I want to prove that I'm fit this year, no matter what else I was doing, and I still want to have fun. Like, I'm so grateful to be able to go, and I get to compete with some really good athletes. There's some big names in that one, so I'm excited.
Who are you most excited to sort of share the floor with, or, share the space with that you never thought
Probably,
you'd get to?
probably Haley Adams, just
Hmm.
because I haven't competed with her since 2017.
In
She's
the
so
team division.
funny. Yeah, we're good friends, and I think it's gonna be funny to work out against her because she's so good.
There'll be a lot of Mayhem folks there too, so you'll get to sort of meet the whole crew, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Has that, you mentioned Mayhem, has your mindset stuff changed since you've been with them, and have you utilized, their mindset training, or where do you think the mindset improvement has come from or been a result of?
I didn't really use theirs. Honestly, it just came with, I think, just maturing, growing up. It just came with time, which I'm grateful for because that was a real big struggle of mine, was the mental side.
And what did you need to change?
Uh, just overthinking and being really doubtful in my abilities.
Okay, so gaining some confidence. Did some of these off-season events that you took place in or that you participated in help at all?
No.
No. Okay.
I think the last one I did was
You did Wadapalooza right before the world shut down, I think.
yeah, as on a team. That one was fun, but I don't know, I felt like I wasn't fit at all during it. So that one kind of killed my mindset a little more after that. I was over it.
Well, based on your rankings, we've proven that you're fit enough to compete against some of the best in the world here at the Syndicate Crown. Have you ever been in Knoxville?
No, I'm in Nashville though.
Okay.
So I'm
So
excited to see Knoxville.
yeah, it should be really cool. And they put on a really, really good show. Is there something in specifically that you're looking forward to the most?
Um, Not really. I mean, the weather looks nice. It looks like it's going to be hot, and our Airbnb has a pool, so I'm looking forward to that.
Very nice. Get a little post-workout
Tan.
relaxation.
Yeah.
So the workouts have been released.
Hmm.
How many have you tested?
None.
Do you plan to test any?
Uh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, and how come?
I just like doing them once. I hate like if I do it here and I'm thinking about it, uh I don't want to have that stress or pressure.
Mm.
I'm just gonna kind of trust how I feel during the workout. Just do it.
You and I are the same person when it comes to that. I know that I've done, local stuff, but the things will come out and we'll be on a team and the team's like, oh, we have to practice the workout, to see how
Yeah.
we're going to do. And I will always do what I call marking the workout. I will sort of just block it out and I will move to where I'm supposed to go and I will pretend,
Like you're
like
doing the reps.
pantomime that I'm doing it, thinking how fast I think I can do it, and then just move so that everyone else can be comfortable about it. But I don't like, if I know it's going to hurt really bad, I
Yeah,
don't like that
exactly.
anticipation of knowing I have to do it again and it's going to hurt really bad.
Yeah,
It's not fun for me.
I feel that. Like, yeah, I just don't want to do it twice, to be honest. And some of those workouts look like they'll probably make me sore, so I don't want to be super
Mm.
sore before going.
Yeah, I mean, there are some athletes that we've talked to that are actually doing a whole mock weekend this weekend with those workouts.
Dang.
Yeah, and I when I heard that too, I thought, wow, they're going to recover. They're going to have to recover really quickly
Yeah.
and maybe not go 1,000%, which would be scary.
Yeah. I think the only one I might try is the rope climb one. It seems like,
Okay.
yeah.
Seems like something you could do and recover from, or is it because you're just super curious to see like where you're going to be?
Yeah. Yeah. Because legless rope climbs haven't been a strength ever, but I've been working on them, so I kind of just want to gauge how it'll feel, especially on like the later rounds, like 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hmm. When
Yeah.
you're deep in the hole,
Mm-hmm.
deep in the hole.
I'll probably
Okay.
just try that one out, if anything.
You have a very important four-legged friend in your life. Can you talk to us about that?
Sharky.
What's his name?
Sharky.
Sharky. How cute.
Yeah, he's a crazy guy. I love him
So
though.
for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, it's your dog,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's a yellow lab.
Yep.
And when did you get him?
Right after the games in 2017.
Oh, cool. Okay. Was it like a
Yeah.
little celebratory
I'd say so,
purchase?
yeah. He's
Okay.
so funny. I have a tattoo shark or yeah, a shark tattoo on my side. I got it because of him.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Does he train with you? Does he go to the gym? Is he a gym dog?
Sometimes he's kind of he's too crazy. So if I'm like doing GHDs or handstands, he'll be in my face.
In your
So
face.
he'll get the invite sometimes, but not all.
The invite. I noticed too that you have your level 1. Do you do some coaching yourself?
Yeah.
Help out at the gym, mom and dad?
Yeah. I used to be a full-time coach down in Long Beach while I was going to school,
Mhm.
but ever since then I haven't coached that much, but I'll help here and there.
It's
I
gotta be
gotta
nice.
get
I
that
wish
renewed soon.
you have to get it renewed. I
Yeah.
recommend getting the level 2
Yeah, I'll probably
if
do
you're gonna
that.
do that. Don't redo the level 1. Just up your
Go
game
level
because
2.
it's really, really great. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna make some CrossFit trading cards. Think like baseball cards, right? But of
Yeah.
CrossFit athletes. What does your picture on it look like? What are you doing in the picture?
Oh man.
You
It
know what I
could
mean? It's like you're like if you were a bodybuilder, it'd be like your most muscular pose. Like what is your like trademark?
probably like any kind of clean or snatch, I think. Maybe snatch, like in the catch position.
In the catch position?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we were listing strengths and opportunities on that card, what would be some of your strengths and what would you say are some of your opportunities?
Most likely the heavy bar. Or I've been working a lot on like just my motor, so maybe some bike stuff too.
Okay.
Bike, rowing, running, all that.
You did say that you liked 333 and you were really proud of your score. That's a lot of engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of engine. How
That
about
one was
opportunities?
rough.
What are some of the things that you're working on for next year? Because I assume is your head sort of like, I'm going to go to this, but I'm really focused on sort of what's going to happen in the future? Or are you trying to sort of take one step at a time?
More like one step at a time. I would like to be better at the open though. Like, and those open workouts always kill me, so I'd rather just get good at those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the ultimate goal to get back to the games as an individual?
I don't
And
know.
you can say no, like that's a perfectly fine
I don't
answer if that's where your
I
heart
would
is.
say no then.
Okay.
But
You
if
just
it
want to be like better all around and just keep
yeah.
chugging along and being amazing and just get a little bit better every year, maybe.
Yeah. Like my goal right now is to become a firefighter, so that's kind of like
Oh,
the main goal. So CrossFit stuff comes second to that.
hmm.
But whatever happens during that, if I do make the games or like semifinals again, of course I'm gonna go. It's so much fun.
Sure, sure. Do you have the kind of affiliate where there would be an opportunity for you to put a team together?
No.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
And because of the rules now, it's really hard to kind of do
Yeah.
that. Would you, if the rules were different, would you consider, would you put your eyes maybe toward a team?
Maybe, but it's just a lot of commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's next on your road to becoming a firefighter?
I should be starting Wildland Fire in June at some point, so that's up next.
Are you already in like an official like training track to become a firefighter?
No,
Okay.
this will be my first like fire job. I just got done doing like regular EMS on an ambulance.
Hmm.
So now this is like fire. So I'm kind of interested to see how it goes.
And is there a local company that you're aspiring to sort of join, or would you be doing this outdoor fire stuff long term?
With them, it's like a county fire, so they
Mhm.
have like AO, which is ambulance operator, and then regular paramedic firefighters, and that's the goal. So I'm
Okay.
hoping after this season of Wildland, I could go to paramedic school and then apply to their fire academy and just go through that and be a
Fire
fire.
Academy.
Yeah.
Twin brother, what's he do?
What does he do? Right now,
Is he-
he just kind of does construction. He is like applying for lineman stuff. So he just went through the process with SoCal Edison. So it's like electrician stuff.
So you guys are spend a lot of time together, but you have different interests and different
Way
talents.
different interests. Yeah. We just kind of, the one thing that we do together the most is probably like party. Like we both share that.
Go to Dua Lipa concerts and things like that.
Concerts, Coachella, just anything fun.
I love it. You're like
Yeah.
a true California girl.
Mm-hmm.
Very
I
cool.
can't wait to represent.
Yeah, there you go. It's a shame there's nothing in Vegas this year.
I know,
West Coast
or
was
even in
amazing.
California.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Oh.
someday when things cool down, maybe they'll get back there. I hope so, because there's a lot of cool events that could happen there, and you've got some great venues as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, Sequoia, do people call you Coy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Coy because I like
Okay.
one syllable names. You can call me Kat. It's Catherine, but people call me Kat. So Coy, it's great to meet you. We're gonna be at Scott and I, my co-host, are gonna be at Syndicate. So we hope to meet you in person when you're there and cheer you on. And maybe we get to talk to you again in in another broadcast format, depending on how things go and how you're feeling. But we'd love to catch up with you there.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so good luck to you, and it was great to meet you. Good luck with everything, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you. Nice meeting you, Kat.
You too. Take care.
Bye.